How's it going, ladies and Bruces? I'm Bobby Sixkilla, and welcome to Dragon's Quest 11. This one's going to be a little bit different. As you know, we tried the trials and failed in the last one, but so I've been off training and doing side missions and shit like that, so instead of the usual episode, I've basically just recorded clips, and we're going to have like a montage of all the shit I've been doing in between episodes to catch you up to the next one, because I've just been doing side missions and training and fighting and all that sort of stuff, and coming across things and everything. But yeah, I think it'll just be interesting. We'll get through it real quick, and then you'll be all up to speed. Finally got our hands on a frickin' Brollygagger, or rather, finally got our hands on the rain so that we could take on the Brollygagger. I just like teleported in here and all of a sudden it was raining, which was actually bloody fortunate because it has taken many attempts to get this far, but at least we got there finally in the end. So this is going to be a little bit different because I'm recording this post-recording. So this is over the top. I did this a couple of days ago, yesterday I think actually. And now I'm just recording audio over the top, so you know, I'm not used to that, but we'll get it. So we got the rainproof rayon for that man. Gonna turn that in. We didn't get much level ups in the way of getting more powerful for the new area, but we did get a lot of new gear, which was essential. What we really need is perfectionist builds now. This is another one where we were like grinding these bastards trying to get that, I don't even know what that one's called. I'm sure it'll come, white bulb, that's it, white bulb. We needed the white bulb for seeds or something for someone in Arborea, so we had to grind the crap out of them. But yeah, as you can see, our level is not really going up much. But we did get a lot of new gear over the course, which should make it a lot easier for us to take out the next big baddie in the group. You'll notice I've put in the quest name so that if you guys are struggling with any of the quests you come across, you can see what quest I'm doing and sort of see on the map where I am and all that sort of jazz. If you need help with the certain quests, I think there was 6 quests we did all up, so we did cover a bit there. I'm probably going to be a bit quiet over a lot of it because I don't really know what to say when I'm not in the heat of battle, you know what I mean? And I seem to be just running on and on and on and on and on like I do.
Things are looking
We gotta get 10 in the seeds now. There's still quite a lot of side missions to be done though. We only got a few done in the end. But we'll get there. So we got an accessory called Healer, which turned out not to be that good, so I haven't used it, frankly. Oh, this is the one that took ages. We needed to get 3 people pepped up to use Arise for when nights fall. And it took ages. I just stood there blocking until they were all pepped up together. That was the way to do it. So if you guys are having trouble getting everyone pepped up at the same time to use a specific move, just stand there and block. Kill all the guys around them and then just stand there and block. And eventually it'll work out. That's what I did anyway, it worked out in the end. It took ages though. We still didn't do the Tentacular, the Calamari one. I tried to do that one, but I found him once, accidentally killed him, and then I couldn't find the bastard again, so I just gave up. We'll probably come back to that at a later date though. No biggie. The Temper Tantrum, that's the move we needed. For the Tentacular, which we're not at. Some of these fights go on quite long too. There was I went back here to turn that mission in, and there was like some event happening here, or you know, a cutscene.
Puerto Valor. I have fond memories of this city. I trained here under Don Rodrigo. It has changed little over the years. This place made me the knight I am today. The training was rigorous, and the conditions harsh. But Don Rodrigo was a fine teacher, and a fine man.
Okay, darlings, you have fun now. I need to go and powder my horse.
Silvando. You are Don Rodrigo's son, Norberto. I have long suspected as much.
You found out my little secret, huh? Nice work, Inspector Hendrik. I guess I should be flattered you even remember me from back then.
Why? I do not understand. Why would such a diligent boy, one so committed to the knightly cause, abandon it so utterly? Your father must surely disapprove. This is why you are leaving, correct? You mean to avoid him? At a time like this, you would put your personal concerns over those of your companions? Erdwin's lantern hangs low in the sky. Our world is in danger. If we are to have a hope of overcoming what awaits us, we will need your father's wisdom and experience. You will need it.
Okay, you're right, I guess. Papi does have a trick or two I always wanted him to teach me. Now's probably the time. I've made up my mind, darling. I'm going to face my papi. But I can't walk into that room alone. Will you come with me? I knew you wouldn't let me down. All right? Prepare for a heartwarming scene of reconciliation. Hi, papi.
Caramba! Norberto, you dare to show your face in my presence. And you have come to tell me something, see?
I'm sorry, papi. Sorry. So sorry.
Sorry? What are you apologizing for? Foolish boy.
Huh?
You have become the knight in smiling armor you spoke of, see? You have made the whole world happy.
Not yet, papi.
Then why are you here, hmm? Why did you come back if you have not yet done as you promised? You promised you would do this, Norberto. You gave your word. I did not raise you to be a failure. How dare you come to me and...
Pap?
Damn you, boy. If I were younger, I would put you over my knee. What kind of a knight makes an oath and does not fulfill it?
Wait. Papi, did you say... knight? You still think of me as one? You have no idea how... Oh, thank you, papi. Thank you. I guess it wasn't very knightly of me to come back before I'd fulfilled my promise, huh? But I had a good reason.
Erdwin's lantern, see? Yes. Great evil is afoot. I feel it.
I feel it too, papi. We all do. And how can I make people happy if that thing is up there making their lives miserable? Which is why I'm going to do something about it. Only then can I fulfill my vow and make all the people of the world smile again. But there's just one teensy-weensy little thing we need to ask you. We want you to help us.
Don Rodrigo, an ill wind blows through the world. We would call upon your wisdom. We would ask for your aid in banishing the darkness.
You walk in here after all these years and start asking favors before you even say hello, Hendrik. As clumsy as ever, I see. Very well. You shall have my aid. If I can help you to erase the dark star from the sky, I will.
Oh, Papi, really?
Como no, Norberto, of course. A knight serves the weak untiringly. Even if they are his son and his former pupil. I have just the thing to toughen you two up. A great trial that has tested the skills of knights across the generations.
A great trial, Don Rodrigo. For you to call it such, it must be a test indeed.
Oh, it is. You have been to Heliodor, see? Then you know the King's Barrow. 2 golden giants dwell in its darkest depths. You will defeat them, but mere victory will not suffice. No, you must show true unity, true chivalry. You must perform the executioner together, and with its strike, the final blow. If you succeed, you will be rewarded with one of the most powerful weapons ever created. With that weapon to aid you, not even the greatest of evils will stand in your way.
Oh my, that sounds like quite a prize. Very well, Papi. Challenge accepted.
You always did have enthusiasm to spare, Norberto. I hope it will be enough. I will open the King's Barrow for you. After that, you're on your own.
Someone! Anyone!
Okay, this is a cobblestone tour. We showed up there and another thing was going down.
I've known that voice anywhere. Eric, is that you?
Come on, Dirk needs our help.
And in this case, that bird that looks like a basic enemy is tough as balls. It's basically a boss, and it drops tons of XP when we beat it, so that's pretty cool. And it looks like a lot of the areas we haven't been back to since we did the time shift thing has new enemies, new bosses, new events going down. So I happen to come across some of them. And a lot of them are just basic enemies like this that are tough as nails. They drop tons of XP and money. And it heals itself, what an asshole. Not keen, bruh. At least you don't have to kill it in a special way. There's a fight that comes up later, and that spider guy that was like powering up Vince by drinking the power of other people. He comes back. You'll see that soon enough. That takes up half this video because I should have lost. I fought him and got wrecked. But we won in the end anyway, even though we should have lost. Now you'll see that soon enough. Get ahead of myself. You can see Serena can actually do some serious damage now, not just heal, which is nice. That could come in handy later. I've been trying to train everyone pretty equally, but you know, my A team's always out there. With Hendrik as a Hendrik's pretty much A team. It's Bobby that's not an A team member. He's like B team. But he's the main character, so there he is anyway.
Sorry.
Like a bad smell. And damage though, and it causes regen on her. But he doesn't do regen on the whole party. That'd be amazeballs. Oh, it's on auto as well. I'm like not even fighting. I've got them all set up to fight automatically because well, I didn't think he was going to be super tough. And generally when I'm just training, I just put everyone on auto and just run around and let the computer do the fighting for me. Because it lasts so long, we do it for so long. Just grinding enemies. Then I can sit there and like watch a video on YouTube or whatever while I grind. This thing turned to be a lot tougher than I expected. Clearly. That's a cool looking move too. That's badass. Alright, come on, go down, Hades Condor. You can't beat Jade's sexy beam. Nobody can. It is their favourite move after all. And for some reason our main character's doing all the healing like an idiot. Everyone's too busy playing support to actually do any attacks. Except Serena, who is actually the support character. Whatever, it worked. Oh, also we were up here for a specific side mission, I can't remember what one though. But we were up here to do something. That's why we came here. So we'll deal with that shortly. Done. I think 28,000 XP. That's good XP. How can I ever repay you? You can't. You can't. But you give me Spectralite, whatever the... I don't even know what that is. You gave me a Spectralite, I never even checked it out, to be honest. Never even looked. No idea. Apparently this quest is called Might is Right. We're fighting that red mustachioed centaur man with wings thing. With a scythe.
Don't say I didn't warn you!
This one was difficult because you had to find him. But it turned out he was at the Whale Way Station part of the area. That's the only way to get to him. Oh, it was Hotto Step. But it's the Whale Way Station Hotto Step, not just regular Hotto Step. So if you're looking for him, Way Station. Not just normal Hotto Step. So I ran around Hotto Step for ages trying to figure out what enemy it was.
Be gone!
Because you don't even see those enough to even know what the hell their names are. You did kill Veronica though, so that's pretty impressive. All things considered. Just a random enemy. I don't know why our main character is dedicated to doing all the healing and shit. So when you have Hendrik in, he always uses like his mid heal, which is like his best heal, which is pathetic. And then Serena's like, oh well, I've got nobody to heal, I'll just go around there and thwack him with a stick and do like 9 damage. There's Hendrik who can do like 400 damage with a single hit. It's too busy half pie healing people. I wonder if there's a way to turn off individual skills so they can't use them at all. I think that would be good. It's like if I put my main character on auto, he always uses Hissing Giga Slash or Quadra Slash. And shit that like completely mows through his MP in like 4 attacks. It's really bloody annoying. See? Wait a minute, he goes for Giga Slash and shit.
Cool it.
It's like 28 MP per shot. That move's really good though. Hugely costly on MP. Even for Serena, who has a massive amount of MP. Yeah, it's like a goddamn truck, that man. Down he goes. And then we should be turning that in. I think that gives us an axe. A really good one, actually, I think. The Apollo axe, I think. which ended up being the weapon to use on Hendrik, I believe. Yeah, Apollo's axe. So that was pretty cool. This took ages to find as well. Divine Dew, that's in the first forest. You end up having to be in the first forest a lot for some reason. Considering it's such a small area with like nothing there, it's bloody annoying. We turned this in, she gave us a drink that lets us pep up immediately when we take it. But I think we only got one, so I don't know if we'd ever use it really, a one-shot use. Maybe against the final boss, Kalasmos or whatever. You know, I made it, I scrolled through the text in length so that I could read them out to you as I went, and then I'm just totally not doing it, I'm just talking over it. You can read it yourself, I made sure I did it slow enough so you could read it. But yeah, I was gonna read it out, like I usually do. So we did get a few level ups though, I think we were like 60, 61, something like that. This is the one, this one takes bloody ages.
Wait. You can tell me later. We got bigger problems. Check it out. Something funny's going around. Kinda reminds me how I used to look after a knight on the old fighting juice. Which means this must be Arachtagon's doing. But you took that sucker out, right? I just don't get it. Well, whatever. Right now, we need to knock some sense into these guys. What do you say, partner? For old time's sake.
Cool. I feel bleeding amazing. Like I could punch the head off an horse.
Come here and let me give you a licking. I can't wait to see what your blood tastes like.
I was hoping we'd get the chance to meet again. I can't wait to show you all my new moves. Hey Vince, remember the last time we tangled? Pretty hot stuff, right? I hope you're ready for more of the same.
We made a pretty good team, didn't we, Sylv? But that's all over. I'm with Arachtagon now. I don't need you anymore. I don't need anybody.
Come on in, champ. Let's see what you and your mate here are made of.
Okay, so these guys are actually pretty tough, but we have to deal with that arachnid thing afterwards, which is a shitload more tough. But these take a while, and the arachnid guy takes bloody ages. So this is going to be a long fight. I could actually just high speed it, but I feel like, I don't know, you might want to watch in case you want tips on how to do it terribly. How to do really badly but scrape through at the end no matter what. That's my specialty, really. Approach things poorly, but always come out victorious by scraping through with nothing left at the end. Not always victorious, but usually. With nothing left to give. So these are all the MMA guys from before.
Blast off!
That guy with the tongue hanging out? The abominable showman or whatever? He takes ages to take down. He has got unbelievable resistance, stamina, or HP or whatever. He's tough as nails, man. Tough as nails. They get so many attacks and they actually get pretty close to like knocking us out at times. And those seduction moves, they're a pain in the ass, man. On their butt slam. Steely buns of death. Oh yeah, I piss around with the team quite a lot to get through this. Figured we were gonna need 2 healers to get through this alive. Which we did, really. See, they're taking us out pretty regularly. That's why we need 2 reasons there. That becomes an issue later.
Hey there, honey.
Blast off!
That guy's nasty, man. The damage he does with that boomerang.
For Heliodor!
It's like playing championship manager or something. I'm not actually doing any of the fighting, I'm just like changing up the roster as we go. It's my fantasy football team. There's not many left now. Vince is doing pathetic amounts of damage though. He really needs to try harder for a champion. Look at that, 10 and 29, that's pathetic. Not even worry why he bothers, he should just go home. Where's the real damage at, yo? Here comes some real damage. In the form of meteoric asses. Look at those health. 2? 94? Everybody's so close to dying right now. Even with 2 healers on the team, we can't stay alive. And it gets a lot worse after this. Oh my god. Miss. Even 39 is a huge improvement over 0. Now Hendrick's playing healer. Come on, go down. The tongue guy, man.
Hey there.
Infinite health. Don't know why they always attack Jade. She always seems to be the punching bag. The one they always go for. I don't think she's easiest to bring down either, to be honest. Almost real damage there. Nope, that's real damage. Three left. I think we've only defeated 2. Fail. Tear him apart. Well, he's dead. 1 damage. Woo! Might as well be fighting a metal slime. It's quite a lot of damage. She's pretty sturdy though for a mage. Wow. He's down. It's just the abominable showman left. Woo! A terrific 0 damage there. At least he can soak damage for us. Better than nothing. Like I said, this is only the first half of the fight anyway. We got the Aractagon or whatever the hell it's called after this.
The tiger, baby!
1 damage, cool.
Give in to me.
Down he goes. Alright, let's get some more cutscene off.
Well, that.
Pathetic. Those humans were even more spineless than I thought. Still, they were just the warm-up act.
Aractagon? What the? How come you're still alive?
I owe it all to the Dark One. He brought me back and made me stronger than ever. Ensnaring power-hungry fighters in my web of deceit is so easy now. Soon, all will serve me. But Vince, what's happened to you, old friend? You don't seem so desperate as you once did. Has the luminary softened your sickly human heart? Such a shame. I had something special in mind for you. You were going to be the centerpiece of my plan to rule Octagonia.
Not gonna happen. Come on, partner. Let's kick this creepy crawly back into the trash.
You think you can stop me? Stupid humans. Very well. Then I'll have to show you how strong I've become. How strong the Dark One has made me.
Okay, now it's gonna get challenging, because this thing is an asshole. Even more so than last time. I don't remember having that big a problem with him last time. But this time we had a serious problem. His Kerfuddle is a serious problem, and that move does unbelievable damage. And he gets to attack quite a lot. Kerfuddle sucks, man. I hate that. Nothing worse than half our team is confused and half dead. That's bullshit.
Let me at him!
We just have to championship manager this thing again. You'll see how close this gets. This gets ridiculous. I should have lost. I'm glad I didn't, but I should have. Look at that. There you go. Both of our reses are down in one attack. So we're pretty much poked already, right? Right off the bat. Bobby's the only character that can res at all now, and he's only got the 50-50 res. We pulled Sylvando in for some healing because he's the only other character that can heal. Like with any real efficiency with Hustle Dance. The hope being that Sylvando will keep us alive long enough to res people.
Blast off!
If anything's fortunate, it's that he doesn't. The spider thing actually doesn't have that much health. But his moves are ruthless, and that sticky web takes us out for a whole turn. That's pretty good damage for a freebie. Look at that, 230 damage plus poison, plus minus defense. And he's dead, which means we have literally no one that can bring people back now. At this point I was like, well, we can't win now, we've already lost. Because you would assume that, wouldn't you? So we can't res anymore, and basically can't heal at all. But we can deal ridiculous amounts of damage while we are alive, which is pretty nice. So I think it was the only thing that kept us going.
Look out below!
Eric's actually really good. That mountain mover move was really effective.
I'll save you for supper.
I haven't really used Eric since the very beginning when you first get him, but he's actually really good. Every character seems pretty good in their own way. That Echo was lucky too. It's lucky we unlocked that skill recently.
Blast off!
He's using long swords in both hands, which I think is why his offhand is doing like 1 damage. It's pretty ineffective. See, that was super lucky. And Sylvando's Hustle Dance does heaps of healing.
Think you're tough, do you?
That damage is a bit better. See, that mountain mover just keeps doing damage. It's so good. 200 and something damage every turn, on top of his normal attacks that he can do as well. 42 and a miss. So that's not very good. Then I thought, if I bring Jade back in now, we could really amp up the damage, because we got Jade and Hendrik. Now that everyone's pretty healthy.
You must protect yourself.
As well, Hendrik has consistently got the highest power. Jade regularly does more damage. Because of her crit rate. And the fact that she can self-heal. But then you'll see very close, as everything starts looking like we could actually pull it off, he does a kafuddle and then our whole team falls apart. This might be it. Yeah, that's the one. We just lost our healer because he's fuddled. So we got no way to heal now. Except that, if you count that. And Jade's self-heal, I guess. If he'd done that to Savando, that might have worked out a lot better, actually. Hendrix down, so we automatically switch him out for Eric. Yeah, everybody's dead except Jade now. And Eric. We should have lost. That's all we got left, Eric and Jade. And no way to heal.
Look out below!
And he drops that mountain mover again. That godsend of an attack.
Put you in a
And, you know, Vince has infinite HP, which is nice. Mountain mover hits him, and down he goes. Thank God for that. Like I said, we should have lost. But we won, so that's good.
Nice.
And we got a shit ton of XP
Things
for
are
it.
looking up.
And everybody hit level 60, pretty much. And then we got the books at the Royal Library or whatever the hell it is for the guy in Angri-La. He gives like a massive boost to Rab's power, which is really good. Which would be good for later because Rab is one of my backup characters like Hendrik. I think he gives an extra 50 points in Magical Might or something like that. It's worth having anyway. So we're doing all that we can to get ready for Kalasmos and also that trial that we failed to do. Oh, and there was two recipe books up here that I hadn't picked up yet. I don't know how I missed those, but or maybe they're only here after the time travel thing. I hadn't really looked at books because I assumed I'd looked at all of them on my first pass through. Maybe it's changed, I don't know. And we can turn that in. Get a big boost to Rab's power. And that's all we got done. So in the end, we I don't know if we got a lot stronger. We got a few levels, maybe 3 levels on average. We got a lot of new gear. I've done a little bit of reinforcement to some of that gear and crafted a bit of stuff, which wasn't on the video, but you'll see that a bit later on. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So, let's get into it. Alright, now you guys are all up to speed and you know exactly where we're at for the next episode. Until then, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for checking out to me and I'll see you in the next one.